Um, I'm I'm fine. I wouldn't have went out there if I couldn't play. But it sucks to go out there and then lose like this.
Would you say that this was probably you guys' worst performance of the season?
Yeah, by far.
What do you think it was? Just a good game tonight?
We simply didn't execute the game plan. Um, they they out rebounded us crazy. We just didn't bring it tonight. And there's no excuse for that.
You get the sense that all this other stuff's catching up to this team, some coaching changes, the uncertainty.
No, I don't even think it's none of that. I'm simply just telling y'all we didn't bring it tonight. I don't know what it was. As a whole team, we didn't bring enough energy.
Usually, you guys are a team that competes all the way to the end. I mean, even in games where things aren't working out well, you find a way to make it respectful towards the end.
All
I
right.
mean, like you said, it's kind of hard to explain why tonight really kind of was the all night.
Yeah.
What do you guys have to do to not play like this with the final two games in the tournament?
We just gotta show more heart, and that's what it comes down to. You know, that's all it is. It's heart. We didn't show no heart, no competitiveness tonight, and it's just baffling.
As one of the team leaders, how do you think you get that back?
Just gotta have I guess, a team meeting.
Logan, when things aren't going great like they were tonight, how is it, what do you guys say to yourselves to try to keep some momentum going?
Same thing every time. We try to stay positive in the huddles, and Coach Chase tries to get us going. I mean, it falls on us. We gotta at a certain point be self-motivated and go out there and compete. But we just couldn't do that tonight. We didn't do that.
How
No.
tough is it staying positive right now? Having lost any kind of 10 now?
I mean, we're just trying to look at the next play. I mean, it's been I don't know. It's been a unique experience for all of us the last month or so. But we're just trying to go to the next play. So we have practice Friday, then we travel Saturday, and then we're focusing on the next game.
Frustrating that they were able to rebound so much better than that, and that's something that you guys always hung your hat on. They have just done a good rebound advantage.
Yeah, they're a good team. They have a lot of good bigs. They're very physical. They were physical, and we weren't, and that's all it was.
What's the season like?
I think it takes every guy individually sitting down and talking to him, trying to figure that out. We talked about controlling what we can control with our effort and our energy and our attitude, and I thought we could have did a lot better job of that tonight.
This team's been pretty good about still competing and keeping the game very close,
Right.
not in off nights. But any reason why you think that wasn't the case tonight?
It's hard. It's hard when you're sitting over there to pinpoint one particular thing because there was a array of things tonight. Like I said, the thing that we were most disappointed in was just our overall attitude and our effort. And we went up and down the lineup trying to find different guys, and if we could have pinpointed one thing as a staff, we thought we found a couple guys and they played the more minutes. But as far as just a flat out answer, I don't got one for you.
How emotionally devastated is this team? Is there anything you can do about it?
I think we just keep talking with them, keep trying to find ways to motivate them individually that will benefit the team. Talk about playing for Colorado State, playing for the name on our jersey, and either that or play for the name on your back of your jersey. And I think Andy Kennedy said at Ole Miss, and if you can't play for the name on the back of your jersey and play with heart and energy, then that's why everybody started playing the game, was because it was fun and they played hard and you competed and doing those things. So we got to figure out a way to get back to finding that from these guys.
Were you surprised at how badly you guys were out rebounded by 20?
I don't think you ever expect going into a game that you're going to get out rebounded by 20. I did know that was one of their strengths, was rebounding the basketball on both ends of the floor. One of the better teams in the country for sure in the conference. They're a bunch of grown men out there. And if you aren't ready when that shot goes up, you could get a knee taken out, a hip taken out. They're a very physical basketball team. At halftime, we had 9 rebounds. Sankfelder had 9 rebounds. I mean, that's all you needed to look at to see what was going on.
Is it tough when your first game as head coach, you get the worst team in the conference, and you have to come right back and play the best teams in the conference?
No, not necessarily. I mean, that's basketball. I mean, everybody's got to play everybody for the most part, and it just so happened that, our first game together was against San Jose, so we couldn't change anything on the schedule. And, we knew when we looked at our schedule in August, looking at the end of the schedule, that it was going to be tough regardless who was here, who wasn't here, so that we knew that was coming down the pipe regardless. I wouldn't say that. I thought we've had good practices. I think that's what disappointed me was just our energy and our effort and our attitude didn't match the competing that we were doing in practice the last couple of days. So that was disappointing.
Jason, how do you think you can get that back? This team, obviously, you've got 2 regular season games left. They're tough. You're going to Nevada. You've got New Mexico here. You've got playing conference.
I mean, I think it's all between the ears. I don't think there's anything we're going to go and do out there on that floor that's going to change. It's going to be, us just talking with these guys and trying to figure out what's going to make them click here down the stretch and what's going to make them believe that we really do have a chance of winning a ball game when we step on the floor.
You mentioned trying to have fun. I mean, how difficult do you think that is for these guys right now with everything that you're going through?
I mean, like we always said, it's a lot more fun to win than it is to lose. So, I think the weight of stuff, I just think it's hard when you're losing, and to be able to flip that attitude, that takes a very mature, professional type person to switch that attitude, flip that attitude, and get it going the other way. And like we told the guys, at some point we got to put our foot in the ground, and things are going to happen in life, and it's going to be more so how we respond to them, not why did it happen to me.
Was that first game that you coached against San Jose State kind of a perfect case scenario? I mean, Nico had a 2020 game. You guys set the school record for fast break points. And on the flip side, was this almost kind of a worst case scenario game? Can you learn from both?
I think we can learn from both. I mean, I don't know best case, worst case. We needed a win, so when it came down to it and we were playing San Jose, I believed that our guys stepped on that floor knowing that we could win that game. Now, these last 2 games, I don't know deep down if we stepped on the floor believing for 40 minutes that we could go out there and compete and win that game. So that's what we got to do as coaches is figure out what's going to help these guys get that belief back, get that confidence back, and flip that attitude back.
When your team is on the wrong end of a 20-0 run, what do you say to your guys to reverse that, to stay positive in any league?
I mean, just trying to encourage them, trying to get them to play through adversity because that's life. Those runs are life. I mean, you talk about what can happen, what can't happen in life, and that's part of basketball. That's why basketball is so great is because it mimics life in so many ways. And you got to figure out a way, like we said, put your foot in the ground and stop the run, stop what's going on in your life, take a step in the right direction.
Prentice still isn't 100%. Have you seen any sort of mental aftershock? It seems like he's not getting the same calls he's been getting. The ball's not falling on drives. Is it just that he's not physically 100%, or do you think he still has some things that he can?
I think it's physical. I mean, the thing when you're Prentice is he's earned the best defender on every team. He's earned to be the guy that's at the top of the board on everybody's scout. So, we saw that with Gian last year. And when you're not healthy, it don't matter who you are. When you're at the top of that board, they're going to do everything they can to shut you down. And when you're not healthy and you're not in your rhythm and playing with the pace that you're used to and that everybody's used to seeing and play with, it makes it hard because then you want to do so well that it can affect you. Even him just being out there at times, I worry about playing him too many minutes as well.